never had problems before. Hi. So I'm listening to Wog. He's crying about some fucking bullshit, and I ordinarily wouldn't care, right? Because ordinarily people are always crying about their bullshit. This guy, I kind of put him on my show yesterday, and the possibility that he's not playing music and he's whining and crying about shit. There's a dim, outside, vague possibility it has something to do with me. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. A lot of times people get pissed off when you do their shit and you don't tell them or kiss their ass or whatever the fuck. Or do the right attributions or some kind of bullshit. Fucking, I wouldn't fucking know, and nobody's ever fucking done that shit for me, so it's hard for me to say what other people want without sounding like I'm being a fucking lying motherfucker, because I don't give a shit. You can tell, right? You can tell. I vape my cannabis concentrates out of a meth pipe. I obviously don't care about anything. And then this guy, he goes on for fucking 4 hours. 4 hours of whining and crying about. We're all getting old, man. Whatever the fuck. Jesus, fucking what a fucking downer. My God. Music's good. We're all getting old. I'm not getting old. I'm getting even. All right. I can't listen to this guy all night. Oh, Jesus. How long is it? 3 hours, 39 minutes, and 23 seconds of some whiny bard going on about shit that doesn't matter. Meanwhile, there's stuff going on, in the world. I don't know about you, but I've been fascinated to see what's been happening with this Q thing. Okay, you remember Q? People don't usually talk about that anymore. This guy, I'm not going to say his fucking name, but this guy has a chat thing in Telegram, which I no longer open anymore. Currently, there's an unread message total of 208,570 messages on my Telegram installation. Select a chat to start messaging. I've been banned from that chat for a long time. I was banned before I even knew it was there. I clicked on it and I was banned. Never heard of the fucking guy. Not even fucking once. Some person who shall remain nameless, because I don't have enough syllables for that. She said, well, just go listen to this guy. I'd never heard his fucking name before in my life. And I'm like, what? And then I go and check this guy out, and I see that he's just some guy fucking squeeging off all the fucking influence and suppressing the message. Like, he doesn't talk about shit about what's actually going on, right? Because he doesn't want people to know what's going on. He's not paid for that. And then this whole paid thing. Who is there really a goddamn trading card game with fucking Trump's face on it, with fucking turning in rares and shit? Are you really doing that? Like, how fucking stupid? Oh, that's right, American people. Apparently, people are really fucking stupid, because not only did they fucking do that, but apparently they kept on doing it. And people are. I don't know. I don't pay attention to spam. I get a lot of pornographic spam. I get spam. Basically, every message that I ever get is spam, because I don't get people don't want to talk to me. They don't. Why would they? What's that? Oh, that's an automated thing. Yeah, it's spam. What do you think's happened with this Q thing out there? I'm not going to tell you. And I was going to read this thing that I just saw this morning. It's 5. It's 4:45. It's 4:46 in the morning here, and in Washington State, you can't buy beer between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. So when you run out of beer at 3:30 in the morning, you've got a bit of a wait. And that's not exactly what I'm doing. But the fact is that I would be drinking beer right now, gladly, happily, but empty. and I can't get any more. It's just 20. It's just right up the feet away. It's just right up the road. I can go to the travel pavilion down off the I, whose name I shall not use at this time. And then I can go 5 miles the other direction, up the road, up Old Highway 99, and go to the other travel pavilion. I'm between truck stops, which is a good place to be. One of them's real close, and the other one's farther away. And I'm probably going to go to the one that's farther away, because the one that's close is let me put it this way. I'm afraid to go there, right? I'm legitimately nervous about stepping foot onto the property. I'm cautious about going anywhere near it. I'm even reluctant to speak of it directly. So I'll probably get gasoline at the other one. It's not really a question of price. It's mostly a question of can I make it to the other one before I run out of gas. I bought the new truck. It runs through gas. So I've got to get gas at some point, but I can't get beer for another 18 minutes. Otherwise I'd be a lot happier and more inclined to read to you this stuff from Mr. Q. I don't know who Q or Mr. Q or QAnon are. Oh Jesus, who's that one? Is that one spam? That one's from MV. No shit. No, it's spam. Honey, do you want to fuck me? No. I've never had a girlfriend named MV. I've never had a boyfriend named MV, and if I did, I wouldn't want to fuck him. Okay. But back to the Q thing. I don't want to read all this. The snake entered the Garden of Eden and went undercover in the snake pit. The head of the snake in the Vatican, the body of the snake formed Silk Road, leading to Wuhan, where it spread out its venom. I don't want to read this. For one thing, I might pick up a sedition charge. I've got enough charges right now. For another, there's some typos, right, which really bug me. I mean, at this point, if you've got typos in your manifesto, what kind of a revolutionary are you? And if you're doing a manifesto the day before fucking April Fool's Day, what the fuck are you people fucking doing? Which is a question I'm sure most people have asked. Nobody's really asked me to, so I'm not really paying attention to the phenomenon anymore, especially since, as you know, I don't give a fuck. But I am banned from Belgab. They're serious about it too. I mean, I tried to log in once, and instantly they know. You're banned from this forum, Jackstar. It says so right on it. It even has my name on it. You're banned. Sorry. This ban is not set to expire. They are fucking serious. They don't want to fucking deal with me ever again. Which is too fucking bad for them. Honestly. They could have gotten a lot more lemon juice out of me, I think, if they had squeezed a little more appropriately. If they hadn't been so fucking greedy, if they hadn't been so stupid, they'd still have me on the hook. They'd still be dealing with Jackstar, who is me. Hi, I'm Jack. I'm a star. I'm Jackstar. I'm still profoundly ignorant about certain matters. Profoundly stupid about other matters. Still, who the fuck is this now? God damn it! Oh, it's that one again. Whatever. Show me your spam. What do you got? Oh, jeez, what the fuck is that? Is this something? Is this an exercise video? Listen, you're not gonna get me to bust my ass and improve myself in the fond dear wishes that some hottie's gonna come and take pity on me. That's not how it works. Okay, I am who I am. It's not all that I am, but it is who I am today. And if somebody doesn't like me now, they're not gonna like me tomorrow, and next week's not looking good either. So I don't give a fuck about what some person who says, "Oh, he's so perfect, he's so stupid, he's ignorant, he doesn't know what's going on, and I've got this and he doesn't, so he's perfect. He just needs to be, he just needs to be cut." Well, fuck you. Okay? Just fuck right off. I don't even know if I was ever that shallow. Ever. And I'm now I'm just bitter about it. Now fuck it, I'm just gonna make myself into a big fucking walking tub of lard that vapes. Arguably, I'm halfway there already. I don't give a fuck. I have not lived as long as I have to fucking start sweating this shit at the ripe age of 49. When we do fucking get out there and run a marathon with Buddy Anthony, really. Gets up at fucking 2 a.m. and starts running around the fucking city because he's training. Okay, well, good for you, dude. Honestly, I don't mean any ill will to that gentleman, individual. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Boy, and I still don't know what he was so mad about when he was punching the phone. Oh God, he was pissed. God, he was pissed about something. What the fuck was it? I wish I knew. And this other guy. Oh God, I don't even know his fucking name anymore. He calls up and he's like, literally, that's what it sounded like. He sounded like that. He was so pissed about what? I have no idea. Literally to this day. He literally fucking sounded like that. It wasn't a commander. I don't think he was a wannabe either. He was some kind of big shit. And he ran into some hang on, I was like, I can do it again. God, he was so fucking pissed. And I still don't know what about. Right? And that video that I thought about snipping. I thought about stealing it. I thought about yanking it. I watched it. And I was like, oh my God, really? Is this happening? And then psh, taken away. Video been marked private or some shit. I left it open in my computer, and then I went to sleep, and I woke up thinking, okay, if it's still there, I'm going to get it. But it's probably not going to be there because he's probably going to take that down. And he did take it down. And he did not want to answer questions about why he was so mad. I don't even know if that was her phone. Over his shoulder, she's like, "Is that my phone?" And then he's like, he was literally punching the phone with his finger. It was awesome. Oh God, such rage, and the rictus of anger and beer sweat. Because I don't know if you've drunk much beer in your life. I've had my times with it, and on many occasions I've noticed that the cheaper beers that are priced competitively with swill, you can buy swill or you can buy beer or you can buy Budweiser. Oh, what's on sale? Get the swill. The stuff that most people drink in this country is bad, and then when it oozes out of the pores with that shiny flop sweat they get, that's bad too. Anyway, I still don't know what he was drinking or what he was on or what the fuck. He wasn't wearing his light vest, but God, he was so pissed. Oh, and the other guy, I got. It didn't sound like that. Oh God, but it sounded almost as good. And I don't remember at all what I was doing at the time that might have triggered such a response. Must have been fucking awesome though, because he calls me up. I really haven't spoken to him again. Motherfucker changed his name and fucking disappeared. So I'm guessing while whatever happened may not have gone my way, whatever the fuck way that is, it definitely didn't go. It definitely didn't go that gentleman's way either. And then the other guy, he's back around. I've noticed he took a bit of a hiatus, and then now he's doing things. I don't know what he's doing. I don't give a fuck about being banned there, but I do peruse the forums. I noticed that one of them went away, and people seemed excited. They said, no blah 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 blah. Who was it? I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Silophon. Was it Lazarus? I don't remember. I even delete my bookmarks. Fuck these people. I'm not going to go there and check because, as you know, I'm banned. I don't want to make it look like I'm reflexively checking the sites every day for narcissistic supply. I don't want to make it look like that since that's not what I'm doing. Although, oh God, I'm not sure I'm not sure what somebody who is doing that would look like. All right. What I'm doing is dealing with my arm. It's an agony. I'm going to have to find a new doctor. The guy that I got now is good, but he's not really equipped for that kind of thing. There's funny things that happen when you crash your car into a tree. For one thing, they hate you, no matter what, whether you did it on purpose or whether you did it, or you did it by accident. They don't give a shit about that. What they care about is they've got a customer who instead of just giving them money and shutting the fuck up, always, they've got a customer who has given them money already. All right, there's a record of that. And that customer is going to be a pain in the ass for the insurance company. They don't give a fuck about your arm being in agony. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They care that it doesn't hurt enough that you're not going to kill yourself or whatever, because then they might make more money. But off me, they're not going to make any money. They're just going to pay out. They're gonna write checks until they get to a certain point, and then by law they'll have the right to say, okay, we're not writing any more checks. And then they'll drag out however long it takes before another law comes into play, and then they can write whatever the fuck they do. I don't know. I've never actually done this before. I've seen other people do it. I met this woman who was addicted to getting into car crashes and getting a payout and getting the attention and the money that goes with it. She had like fucking 7 or 8 of them, like in a fucking row. Like, I guess that's a hard crime to prove, right? When a woman is legitimately stupid in the first place, and so of course cannot drive, nor even understands that no one's buying her story after. I'd say probably after accident number 2. Just a guess. Some people are like that. Like after the first one, people are starting to think, well, shit, couldn't you hit it a little harder? It got out of my fucking hair. Sometimes people hate people. I don't know if you've noticed. A lot of times people will hold their loathing close to the chest. Invested, they will hide their loathing for some members of humanity or all of them. They will invest their hatred, and then an alligator has to go in to their, never mind. I'm kind of stoned. I'm not drunk, sadly. 7 minutes until I'm allowed to buy beer. The laws in this country are arcane, but it pays to know them, right? Like if you know that you can fuck a girl in Washington, but you can't fuck her in Oregon, and you live right on the border. I imagine that lesson gets taught pretty quick by some people. God, by the way, if you ever get the chance to smoke your weed out of a meth pipe, fucking do it. It's so liberating. And then when I tell people, the looks on their face are invariably orgiastic for me. God, it's a lovely world we live in. It wasn't that long ago that this was just fucking put you in the fucking can forever illegal, right? And yet you could still buy meth pipes, right? Oh God, I'm so stoned. Okay. So I'm not going to play more music that somebody else played, and then just put it out there. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to comment on whatever he had to say. Well, let's find out again. Let's see. I do like him, right? And technically he has a point. Although once he puts his shit on YouTube, it's not really his anymore. He'd have to be part of a class action, or what's that called when more than one person sues you? I don't know. But he couldn't really sue me without getting YouTube involved, because I'm not making any money. I don't give a fuck, right? And I don't know if he's making money or not. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about the money. Do I give a fuck about the money? Let's see. Well, only in the sense that I need to fucking check my bank balance in 5 minutes and find out whether I can actually afford beer. It's possible I'm broke again. I spend a lot of time being broke, oddly enough. but one of the advantages of being broke on purpose is that you don't spend all your money that you have for in the future. So it's kind of a form of budgeting. It's worked out pretty well since here I am alone in this house. I got somebody trying to move in here, but he's not doing it right, so it hasn't happened yet. And then I don't really need a roommate. I need a caretaker. It's like in The Shining, where they have to leave somebody at the Overlook who has to run down to the basement and flip the switch, or else it'll explode. It's exactly like that, right? It's actually really it's a lot of fun being named Jack and living in a haunted church. It overlooks the highway. It's got some nice qualities. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy parts of it, but other parts.
Check. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, other parts I don't like at all. That's actually, ironically, that's one of the parts that I like. dudes on the fucking YouTube saying that they don't like things. I kind of like that part. There's a lot of parts I like about it. I'm gonna miss this place when I'm gone, but I'm not gonna fucking stay here. I'm gonna go buy beer, and then I come back and I'm gonna start drinking again at 6 a.m. Technically it will be day drinking. I mean, technically I started months ago, honestly. But I think the first thing to do on a Saturday morning, the first Saturday morning after I bought a new car, is use it to go buy beer and then stay home and drink all day. I think that's the best thing to do. I mean, why not? What else would I do? Go out and
maybe hold on.
No. Let's not. What?
All right. And it's gonna be really low budget at first. It's gonna be
just play the guitar. Jesus. So I'd rather talk about the details involved in that. I'd rather explore that. I'd rather read the Q post. Let's see, is it on the Q board? I'd rather talk about the Q board. I'd rather be a Q commentator. I'd rather investigate things that are going on in the world that I think are fascinating, without undue fear of reprisal. But I don't live in that world. I live in a world where I'm constantly under pressure from past undue reprisals that I'm living and suffering under the yoke of. I don't get to have a normal life. No, it's all kinds of fucked up. My neck hurts, my head hurts, my arm hurts. My phones are a complete shit show.
Hey everyone, welcome back to
the
channel.
This one just starts playing.
Coffee.
This one just started playing by itself. Fucking, what do you know? I'd rather not worry about saying too much, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on. We've all got our little problems. Ow, fuck, mine, really hurts, right? So, it makes it real difficult to actually produce content and be funny the way I was before. It's not completely impossible. I'm kind of hamming it up to distract myself from the agony. It really does hurt a lot, way more than it sounds. Right? Definitely hurts way more than it sounds. But nevertheless, I don't think people are going to care if I talk about the agony that I'm experiencing. I think most people actually would probably enjoy it if I just recorded a solid 5 minutes of me shrieking. If it sounded something like that, that might get a little old. But I think genuine shrieking, genuine, jaw clenching, groans of agony, as I've heard other people do in my life. I think if somebody did that to me and I recorded it, I think we get asses in the seats. I think there's got to be people who are interested in hearing me scream in sheer. What does that word mean? Sheer. SHEER. What does it even mean? Sheer terror, sheer agony, sheer what? I've read this word for years. I've never actually looked it up. One of the few words that I haven't looked up in my big dictionary. Shall we do it now together? No. I'm gonna check these Q posts. Senator Lindsey Graham nearly in tears on Fox News, calling for voters to help Donald J. Trump win this election. That could be. Certainly, certainly he's going to win, right? But then for other people, I can imagine that they're not entirely sure that there's going to be an election. As we know, several people really wanted there to not be an election at all anymore. Oh God, they went to such efforts, didn't they? And they still got that January 6th shit going on. I heard they arrested a woman, a grandmother, who went with her mother, with a grandmother and a great grandmother, were there, and they walked into the building for like 5 minutes and then walked out along with everybody else. And then they just got arrested today. I heard they fucking did that. Really? Is this shit really happening? Meanwhile, I'm living alone on 4.1 acres, and my biggest problem is getting beer at 6 a.m. Damn, that is one unjust carriage of justice. How the fuck did this world end up like that? And the rest of you motherfuckers who thought you were so fucking smart for how fucking long? How long did you think you were so goddamn smart out there in Candyland? Let me know. Like, share, subscribe. But put your input down in the comments. I want to know how fucking long you had your fucking glory days behind you before things all went to shit. Just curious. Oh fuck. I know it had to have been. Oh God, that hurts. It had to have been before I fucking wrecked my car again. Jeez. When did I wreck that car? 13 years ago? No, 12 and a half years ago. It's not fun wrecking a car. And then this one I wrecked. Ow. I'll live, okay? I mean, it hurts, but it's not like, oh my God, I got to go to the hospital and get an injection hurt. It's not like that. It's the kind of thing that some people would complain about. That's actually part why I'm having such troubles. When I go to the medical establishment and I say, "Hi, I've been injured. Help me." They don't cotton to the fact that I'm not going to let them addict me to opiates, because that's what they want to do. Because then they get a customer for life. They don't know how to fix my problem in my neck and my spine and my clavicle and my arm and my ulna. Well, they kind of do. It's called give them a referral for a different kind of doctoring than allopathic. Allopathic medicine is great for a lot of things. Like, did you just get your fingertips sheared off in an industrial bandsaw accident? That's a different shear. But if you did, allopathic medicine can help. They know how to deal with sheared off fingers. They stitch them right back on and give you a prescription for painkillers and send you home and hope that you either die or somebody pays them before you gnaw them off or some shit. Oh God, who's that? Do I even care? Do I even give a shit who's fucking sent me a fucking notification? No, I don't fucking care. Who the fuck was it? Oh, actually, I do care. That's Lionel. Hi, I like Lionel. I'm not going to rebroadcast him either. What is it, 9 a.m.? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, it's 6:04 in the a.m. here. That means it's 5 minutes after 9 over there. It means he started 5 minutes early, and he's on a... Whatever, never mind. Not going to talk about that. Pope Francis leaves hospital, quips, "I am still alive." Sure. Yeah, Pope Frank is alive. Okay. I wonder if he knows that I'm still Black Pope. There's a second in command. There's a junior Black Pope, and he runs the whole show. Okay. I obviously have no interest in being either Black nor Pope, but the opportunity to be Black Pope, I'm going to restyle it as it's one word, all lowercase. Black Pope. That's me. The actual business of the Black Popery gets run by somebody else, by juniors, by I have to say it, puny popes. Okay, I don't have any direct dealings with the Vatican, certainly, and historically, neither did the Black Pope. You had the White Pope and the Black Pope, and most people had no idea that there were two popes. Why the fuck would the people? Why would you tell the peasants about the poping? No, they have no idea. I'm not even telling the peasants. I'm not hiring a publicist for my popery. I'm simply telling you. I think I have all of a dozen listeners now. I want to believe that it's the squeaking of the chair and the vaping that turns people off, and not the train whistle, or the fascist tyranny that grips our country now. I don't know why. I don't know why people aren't talking about what's actually going on. I don't know why people aren't all up in arms. Well, maybe they are, and they're just not allowed to tell me about their up in armness because it's complicated or some shit. You and your fucking employment contracts that make it so you can't talk about this and talk about that and all that fucking shit. I know you fucking got that fucking shit. I know that your lives depend on it. I know that you signed your rights away. Scribble, 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 swee, and you get a whole big fistfuls of fucking money, and then you're bound by life to some fucking unholy bullshit contract. Hello, McFly. Good thinking, right? I have perhaps one, no, perhaps two. No, well, depends if you count professionals. Professional contacts are different. I can talk to them, but I can't talk to them personally. Personally, I don't really have any personal contacts anymore because they're all professionals. I can't. There's certain things I can't do. Like I can't hit on a woman who's working. The same way I would not hit on a woman who's working, right? Look, it's complicated. It actually is. It involves these jurisdictional rules involving paladins and what I have to do when I'm hit on, right? Which happens from time to time. I go into a lot of grocery stores, and I know the difference between a grocery store that has somebody who's thinking about going home and masturbating to me immediately, and one that doesn't. Oddly enough, it's come up enough that I've actually managed to separate all the grocery stores in the world that I've ever been into two categories: ones that had that and ones that didn't. Being a paladin makes it a little easier. I could safely ignore it now. In fact, that's probably one of the top 3 reasons why I became a paladin. So I wouldn't have to deal with the groupies. They get repelled by my aura if they have impure thoughts, which doesn't do a lot for gift card club sales at Christmas time, but it does keep the streets clear, which is good. I really don't want to have a indomitable wall of flesh pursuing me at all times, which is probably what would happen if I didn't have my divine shielding to keep the groupies away. I mean, I am awfully popular now with my 8 or 9 viewership listeners, and of course I am that pretty. We all know that. Twitter releases code showing how it determines what it appears on your timeline. Oh, well, that's obviously a lie, right? There's no way they're going to actually, show you the real thing. But they can show parts of it. Should I read all this? Ooh. Twitter released computer code it called the algorithm on GitHub, revealing some of the inner workings of the black box that determines which tweets a user sees, which is far more complicated than simply showing all tweets from people you follow. Oh yeah. And then, see, the algorithm has to work very perfectly. It can't show you tweets from anybody that you actually know, because if it did, the whole house of cards comes crashing down. Yeah, no, they can't reveal that to you. Reasons I'm not going to get into. And then they want to show you ones that makes them money, which means the more you interact and engage with their synthetic. I don't want to say ghost. I don't want to say spook either. Shadow, no. They're synthetic simulacrum. Simulacrum. How about that? The more that one interacts with the synthetic simulacrum of a Twitter user that isn't really a Twitter user, that's a robot, the more money they make in the aggregate, because ostensibly, somebody's going to buy something. Somebody's going to wake up one day and say, "Oh, I need a set of matched pot holders for my new air fryer," or some shit. People are like that. Now, I went to Walmart. I almost bought a fucking Drew Barrymore branded air fryer just because she's so goddamn cute, and it was I think $5 cheaper than the other one. I didn't care for it because there wasn't enough Drew, right? It didn't draw enough air. it was distracting. Like what the fuck does Drew Barrymore have to do with kitchen appliances? Well, now there's something. But instead, I bought one that's called what's it called? Cosori. Cosori? Cosori. 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 That's the name of my air fryer. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you ever had an air fryer. If you haven't, I recommend demolishing your kitchen and building a new life with the air fryer as your central accompaniment to your nutritional needs. It's real convenient. Yeah. It's it's like those Mr. Popeil cyclone ovens, except it's not shaped like a big pain in the ass thing that's hard to clean, and it sounds like a goddamn VTOL Harrier taken off when you're cooking a fucking batch of French fries. It sounded like the Queen Mary coming into port. Seriously, one year we got it to cook a turkey because it said you could. You buy the expander rings and it gets to be this 3-story tall cyclonic oven. Fuck, I think they found the parts when we were cleaning up the house. Yeah, we must have. Shit, we did. She never threw anything away. The thing worked perfectly well, but it was loud. So for 3 hours, you had turbines going off in your kitchen all day. That was Thanksgiving. Not bad, really. But I wouldn't recommend that. Clearly, the air fryer technology has come a long way since then. It's not transparent at all. It's terribly easy to clean, and it makes hardly any noise at all when it spins up. You know. Now, why am I talking about this? Oh yeah, because if I talk about the Q stuff, they'll put me in jail again. Like, I'm not stupid. I know what's going on here. This guy doesn't want to fucking talk. He doesn't want to play music. What's he want to do? Let's find out. I'm literally just curious. I want to find out what else he has to say. Let's see. Oh, there's music. Whatever.
Kelly.
What's this?
But today I unblocked. It's gonna sound crazy to you, man, but today I unblocked 500 fucking people.
Oh, that doesn't sound crazy at all. 500 people on a block list. Well, I guess he's been around. And I'm sure those 500 people, they had nothing to say. They were all just Russian bots, and the best thing to do would be to just block them forever. There's no possible way there's anybody, missing, right? There's no way, right?
Pickle, ornament. It looks like something else, doesn't it? Imagine if it was a different color, okay? Something more biological.
Lionel, it looks like a pickle.
Just, imagine, I don't want to be gross. But let's imagine I say, here's a pickle. And I'm going
Let's imagine that.
Or whatever you like this to be. And I'm going to cut this into 34 pieces.
34? What?
It's a pickle.
But
It's
why
I
34?
got 34 pickle. Remember the joke?
No.
I got a pizza. You want 8 or 16 pieces? No, I take 8. I can't eat 16.
That's
Remember that joke? Okay.
gee, dude, you're done. But why 34 slices of pickle? I mean, I'm not gonna keep listening. Not 32, not 33, 34. Maybe he must be talking about it's not decapitating when you cut off a penis. What's it called when somebody cuts off a penis? I should Google that. But if you took the penis of the Frankenstein's monster that's been fucking our country for the last 70 years, let's call it there. Or let's go back to the Titanic, the Olympic. That was 1914 or 15 or 13. What year was it? 12? I think 13. Whatever. Let's call it 13 because that's easy math. That was 110 years ago. So the Jekyll Island penis, if you remove that and you cut it into 33 pieces, well, no one would think that was unusual, right? Because 33 is it's that number, right? If he did 32, they didn't. I mean, right? He just did 34. 34 being one more past 33. So he's probably making some sort of vague allusion to that old joke about pizza. Dude, whatever.
That's this. 30 counts, 40. But this isn't a rapper getting off of a gun charge. This isn't,
See, he is talking about it, isn't he? I was right.
Not that those
Shut
are
up.
tough.
Shut up. Yeah, he's talking about crime. See, actually, it's not that hard to figure out what Lionel's going to talk about because he's a lawyer in New York who wears glasses. That's all I got to say. You know what he's going to talk about. That's the only thing going on that matters. They're trying to arrest Trump for what? Something he finally did do? Really? Okay. Well, it seems like a bit of a waste of time considering we got a world war, right? We got a drooling, mouth-breathing, abject, verifiable retard as president of China, right? There's at least 7 or 8 Putins, and then there's a war in Ukraine over what? What exactly are they fighting over? Has anybody talked about? Because I think I know, so I don't I don't need anybody to explain to me. But I'd like to know what people who think that I'm wrong think that they're fighting over. What actually is going on over there? So far, well, since nobody talks to me, I guess probably because they're contractually obligated not to fucking discuss the truth on a goddamn open channel. That could be. Some people whose lives depend on getting their biweekly paycheck for whatever the fuck. Probably not cotton very much to losing their security clearance or just getting summarily fired or even executed for talking to me. I don't think that last one's too likely, but these days you never can be too sure considering what happens. God, what the fuck? It just renders me insensible when I think about how little of what I've just said is hyperbole. Yeah, should I play music now? I don't know. I've just been going on for a little while here. This might actually be bad. I'm gonna find out. I'm just gonna publish this and see how bad it is, and then you can tell me later. All 9 or 10 of you, right? Bye.